in every trim, color, and option you could want. Yep, Hacienda Ford Truck Headquarters has it. Visit the Hacienda Ford Truck Headquarters or click the link and shop online now.
High school, Los Fresnos United actually, at the Dome for the District 16 6A Wrestling Championships. And on the mat right now, we have Cortez from San Benito versus Barbie from PSJA North in the third place match. Oh, excuse me. Correction. We have San Benito Silva versus West Coast Garcia in the third place match in the 120-pound division. We were just at an intermission after the consolation semifinals, and now we are here getting ready to crown the third and fifth place winners from the regular bracket. Again, we will have all three mats going, but right now we are at the center match with Silva versus Garcia in the 120-pound third place match. Garcia goes for the takedown, and he gets Silva to the ground. And that's going to be the end of this first round. Garcia with the 2-point lead after 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Real Sports Live. Make sure to go follow us on all our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You name it, we're on it. So go check us out. Live streaming on a couple of those platforms. And all, as per usual, all our archives are available on YouTube after the fact. But we are live on Facebook and Twitter. Both wrestlers right here looking to tie up and grapple. Again, the 120-pound third place. And that's Garcia trying to get Silva to the ground. Silva trying to go back to the base, but he gets turned over. And the referee is going to call for the whistle out of bounds, and he's going to bring him back to the center of the mat. Garcia winning the match right now, 4-2, and we're going to go to starting position. Garcia trying to get into that mounted position. And Silva trying to counter and trying to counter out of this. Garcia trying to get to his feet. And there's the break. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Looking for the grapple. 40 seconds to go in this round. Garcia fakes the takedown attempt, and here they are tied up in the grapple. Both wrestlers trying to jockey for position here and get a grapple. 13 seconds to go in the round. Garcia with the 5-3 advantage. Garcia getting Silva to the ground. Trying to turn him over, but time's going to expire here in the round. But Garcia with the 7-3 advantage. There's the whistle on the reset, and here we go, start of the next round. Both wrestlers get into the grapple. Silva fighting to get position. Silva goes down to a knee, gets up, and there's the break. Garcia trying to find an open spot for a leg takedown, but he's turned away by Silva, who goes down to a base position. And Garcia trying to get in that mount position. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Coming up on a minute on this round. Garcia with the 9-4 advantage in the points, as both wrestlers are in a grapple, and there's another break. Both wrestlers go to the ground, go back on their feet in the grapple. Silva down to both knees, trying to wrestle Garcia to the ground, and the referee's gonna call a push out. Inside of 30 seconds for the round. Garcia leading 9-4. Silva goes for the takedown. Good job by Garcia avoiding it. Coming in on 10 seconds, and both wrestlers really struggling for position in the grapple. And Silva with the hold from behind. The time's going to expire, and Garcia holds the 11-4 lead, and that's going to be the end of the match. Garcia going to be awarded the victory in points, 11-4. So West Coast Garcia takes home third place in the 120-pound weight division. And let's go to the far end, Matt. For the girls, third place match. This is Arredondo from San Benito versus Castro from Los Fresnos, and the 128-pound girls' third place match. Castro from Los Fresnos with a 6-5 lead. Arredondo in trouble, but Arredondo turns around and avoids the pin there, as Castro on a full mount. The referee awards a point to Arredondo. It's now an 8-6 match. Arredondo gets to the base, and Castro into the starting position. Third place match for the 128-pound girls division. The referee gets him back in the starting position, and there's the whistle. Castro trying to turn Arredondo over, and Arredondo trying to get into a base position. But Castro ends up on her back, and she's trying to bridge out of it, as Arredondo trying to overpower and keep her down, and there's the pin by Arredondo. Castro tried to get the bridge, but Arredondo too tough, too strong there, and she's going to get the pin, and she's going to take home third place in the 128-pound division for the girls. As we return to the middle mat, right now we have the 126-pound boys 5th place match with Duran from Westago taking on Cavazos from Donna North. Duran with a 3-0 lead. As Cavazos gets him to the ground and trying to enter the mount position. Duran trying to get to his feet and power out. And now it's Duran in the mount position. Duran already leading in the points, 5-0. As Cavazos trying to get out of the base and onto his feet, but he goes flat on his belly, and here he goes to a strong base again. And Duran trying to hook on somewhere, but Cavazos is dug in. Here's Duran on the mount. And there's the turnaround by Cavazos. And Cavazos trying to get Duran flat, but Duran heads out of the circle and gets out of bounds. 2 points on the reversal awarded to Cavazos there. Here we are going in the starting position once again. 21 seconds left in the round. Cavazos trying to turn Duran over. And Duran just about on his side. And Cavazos trying to force him over, and Duran fighting it. Cavazos beginning to overpower, and that's going to be the whistle for the end of the round. We're going to the reset. Both wrestlers tied up. This the 5th place match for the 126-pound weight division. Referee awards a point to Duran, who now leads 6-2. Cavazos going for the takedown, and Duran sidesteps out of it. Cavazos still going for the leg. Duran fighting it off. Duran reaching for the far leg, and now he's back in the mount position. Cavazos comes up to a base. Duran going for the arm, and now he's going to try to flip Cavazos over onto his back. And nearly does there, as he maintains control of the back mount. Cavazos nearly on his back. Duran back in the mount. Cavazos back to the base. Duran's going to try for the arm again to flip him over. Cavazos in control now, and Cavazos ends up on his back. Duran now with a healthy 10-2 lead. With about 50 seconds to go in the round. .50 seconds to go. And there's starting position. Cavazos trying to get up, but Duran quickly taking him down. Cavazos trying to get to his feet. Duran trying to hook the leg as Cavazos tries to stay in a strong base. But Duran relentless in that mount position. Inside of 25 seconds for the round. Duran trying to keep Cavazos down. Cavazos trying to power out, get to a strong base. Possibly try to get to his feet, but 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the round. Duran with a 10-2 lead. And off comes the leg strap, and that's going to be a 10-2 victory for Duran, who's going to take home 5th place in the boys' 126-pound division. We're off to the far mat where we have Castillo from Los Fresnos taking on Medellin from Wesco in the 138-pound third-place match for the girls. As Castillo takes Medellin down and trying to get her shoulders to the mat. Nearly does. Medellin gets back to her stomach, and she's trying to get to a base and get back up. But Castillo relentless in that mounting position, and she's trying to get her over. Medellin trying for the bridge. Looks like Castillo got her with the pin. So Castillo, via pinfall, is going to take home 3rd place in the 138-pound division. Castillo out of Los Fresnos. Pinning Medellin from Wesco for 3rd place. Move over to the first mat. The 132-pound 3rd place match. Guerrero from San Benito versus Sauceda from Los Fresnos. Their round comes to an end. Coming to the middle of the mat, we're going to start the next round. Sauceda from Los Fresnos with a 5-point lead. Guerrero trying to get to his feet, but Sauceda won't let him. He's trying to turn him around and hook his legs around the body. And Sauceda all over Guerrero. Sauceda trying to hook his arm. In an effort to try to flip Guerrero. But Guerrero just trying to get to a base in an awkward sitting position. And the referee's going to call for the break. Sauceda with a 7-0 lead for the points, and here we go. Sauceda has the arm hooked. Guerrero trying to get back to a sitting position. He ends up back on his stomach as a relentless Sauceda is trying to turn him over. And he just about does. He's in position. Sauceda trying to get Guerrero's shoulders down. Guerrero trying to bridge out. And there's the pin. Sauceda puts Guerrero down for the pin in the 132-pound 3rd place match. Let's move back over to the far mat. In the girls division, we have Reyes from Los Fresnos taking on Hernandez from PSJ North in the 3rd place match for the 185-pound girls division. Reyes with a 2-0 lead trying to lock in the bear hug, and now she goes for the takedown of Hernandez, and Hernandez falls right on top of her. Now Hernandez trying to hook a leg. And that's how the round will come to an end. In the girls' 185-pound third-place match. Reyes with a 2-point lead in the points. We're going to get to the starting position. Reyes gets into the base, Hernandez in the starting position. Reyes trying to power out, goes for the Hernandez's leg, and now Reyes trying to get into the mount position. As she's trying to go for an arm in hopes of trying to turn Hernandez. And Reyes here with the upper hand. She's going for the right arm there. Reyes now up 4-0. Trying to lock in an arm for Hernandez, but Hernandez just too strong as she heads for the edge. Reyes trying to turn Hernandez around. She has the arm hooked. She just about got on her side. Hernandez trying to get her left arm free, but here's Reyes turning her over. Hernandez's shoulders just about down, but Hernandez gets back to her stomach. Close call there. Now Hernandez tries to get back up, and now she's trying to be the aggressor. And Reyes Hernandez gets awarded two points there. It's now 7-4 with about 1:24 to go in the round. Looks like a brief timeout there. As the officials are talking with the coaches. And we're back at the starting position. Hernandez comes out as the aggressor here. Reyes trying to get back to a base and to her feet, but Hernandez all over her. Now Hernandez trying to get the turnover. Reyes trying to get to her feet, and now Reyes is going for the takedown. Reyes hits a point there for the reversal. Now 8-4 in the points. Reyes going for the takedown. Hernandez fighting it off, trying to hook a leg. And Hernandez getting planted. into a seating position. Hernandez trying to turn Reyes over. Reyes trying to put Hernandez over, and she has her close to a pin. Reyes trying to power Hernandez down. She nearly has her. Referee getting in position. Hernandez trying to power out. But Reyes is going to pick up the pin. Led in the points, and Reyes is going to take home third place in a 185-pound division for the girls. Win via pinfall, Reyes from Los Fresnos. Heading back to the center mat. We have Arispe from San Benito taking on Gutierrez from Westaco, and the 138-pound fifth place match for the boys. 43 seconds left in this round. The referee going back to the starting position. Arispe trying to get into the mounting position. Gutierrez gets back to his legs. And he tried to go for the takedown, and both wrestlers back on their feet looking for a grapple. Inside of 20 seconds to go here in the round. Arispe going for a takedown. But Gutierrez gets on top. Arispe trying to bridge out and keep his shoulders off the mat. Two seconds trying to avoid the pin, and that's time. Arispe avoiding the pin there, going to the bridge with just seconds to go. And he was able to hold on. Gutierrez with a 7-4 lead heading into the next round. Arispe trying to hook Gutierrez. Gutierrez in the base trying to get back up to his feet. Arispe fighting him off, going for the other arm. Gutierrez nearly back to his feet, and there's the break. Both wrestlers going for the grapple. About a minute and a half left to go here in this round. Gutierrez going for the legs. Arispe cuts him off, falls on top of him. Here's Gutierrez. Trying to hook his arms, trying to go for the back leg. Arispe trying to get to a base and hook onto Gutierrez's leg. And here's Arispe. Now he's trying to push Gutierrez back on his shoulder, and Gutierrez at that 45-degree angle, and he's able to get back to his stomach. Gutierrez holding a slim lead, 10-8. And here's Arispe trying to get him on his shoulders, and he's in position. The referee is watching. Arispe trying to overpower Gutierrez to the mat. And Arispe gets the pin. Arispe is going to take home fifth place in the 138-pound fifth place match. Here we go to mat one, where we have Donna Nort's Macias versus San Benito's Height. 24 seconds to go in this round, with Height out of San Benito with a 4-3 lead. And this is for 5th place in the 170-pound division. In heightened trouble as Macias trying to overpower him, pick up the pin. Heightened trouble, trying to get leverage to possibly bridge out, but that's going to be a pin by Macias. And Macias will take home 5th place in the 170-pound match. Here we go to the center. We have Galengo from Los Fresnos versus Garces from Wesco. Galengo with a 2-point lead. And this is the 3rd place match in the 152-pound division. Galengo trying to get into the mounting position, but Garces back to a base. Galengo trying to hook the arm. Trying to hook the leg now. He's got the right leg. Garces trying to get away. Galengo in that mount position, but that's going to be the whistle and the end of the round. The starting position. Galengo grabbing up Garces from behind. Garces turns around. Both the wrestlers end up in a grapple. Nearing the center of the ring. Both trying to get an advantage out of this grapple. And Galengo's going for the takedown. He hooks the leg. And Garces trying to hook his arm, get some kind of leverage while Galengo trying to get back to a base. Both wrestlers have their legs entwined. Garces trying to keep position, but Galengo nearly gets to his feet with Garces on his shoulders. Galengo trying to get to his feet, but Garces has Galengo hooked by the leg, by the arm and neck. Galengo holding a 2-1 advantage inside of a minute to go in this round. Galengo trying to get into that mount position. Now Galengo just trying to flip him over. Oh, and Galengo takes him down quickly, but Garces quickly to turn around. Ends up back on his stomach. Just about 30 seconds to go in this round. Galengo leading 4-1 in points. Garces trying to get back to his feet, but Galengo wrestles him back down to a base. Galengo trying to keep control, and he's got Garces on his side. Galengo trying to turn him all the way around, and he's got him. Garces is going to be saved there by the time limit. That's the end of the round. Garces had his leg there in an awkward position, was thinking about probably the bridge if he was able to get his leg free. 6-1 lead by Galengo in points. Garces tying up Galengo. Now Galengo on top of Garces. Garces in trouble here, and there's the pin. Galengo picks up the pin. He will take home 3rd place in the 152-pound boys division. Go to the outside mat in the 182-pound division where we have Silva from Los Fresnos taking on De Anda from Westaco. De Anda with the 3-point lead. And that's the end of the round. (3-1) the score. De Anda in front. And there's a whistle, and there's a start to this round. De Anda aggressive from the mount position. Wrestles Silva down to his stomach, with Silva trying to get back to a base. De Anda stays on him. Silva for a second there was on his feet. Wrestled back down. De Anda just smothering him right now. So trying to get back to his feet out of the base, but De Anda just keeps wrestling him and cutting him off at every corner. Silva just trying to get some sort of leverage, but De Anda once again just takes him down to the ground. Inside of a minute for this round. And De Anda goes for the leg. And the wrestler's nearing the edge. And that's the whistle. Out of bounds. Point awarded to De Anda. To Silva. It is now 3-2 in favor of De Anda. 41 seconds to go in the round. And this is the third place match for the 182-pound division. Both wrestlers in a grapple position. On their feet, 3-3 match. Inside of 20 seconds to go in the round. De Anda takes down Silva, trying to get him turned around, but Silva quickly back to his stomach and back to the base. And he's trying to get back up, but De Anda once again trying to thwart that attempt. And that's going to be the whistle. De Anda is going to take home the victory, 5-3. And he will take home third place in the 182-pound division. Go to the middle mat. We have Goddesses from Westaco versus Schultz from Los Fresnos in the 170-pound match for a third place. Schultz from Los Fresnos with a 5-1 lead. That round comes to an end. Schultz goes down to a base. And here's the reset. Schultz quickly back up to his feet as Goddesses tries to wrestle him to the ground. They quickly get to the outside. Right on the edge, and Goddesses goes for Schultz's feet. The leg, excuse me. He's wrapped around. Schultz trying to break free and then into that mount position, and he does. Now Goddesses flat on his stomach, trying to leverage himself up. Schultz has Goddesses down, and there's the pin. Schultz helps up Goddesses, and That's going to be a third place victory for Schultz in the 170-pound division. Let's go to the outside right now, where we have Miron from Donna North taking on Vargas from Wesco East. Miron with a 3-0 lead with just seconds left in this round. Rodriguez on top of Miron. He's going for an arm, and Miron quickly to a seated position and back to a base. And that's going to be the end of the round there. Miron with a 3-0 lead and the victory in the third place match for the 220-pound weight division. Now to the outside mat, Huerta from Wesco East versus Reina from San Benito in the third place match for the 195-pound division. Reina holding a 4-1 lead here in this match. And there's a takedown by Reina. Huerta rolls out of it. Huerta back to his feet. Reina trying to maintain control. The referee calls for the whistle. 31 seconds to go here in the round. And we're going to go back to the starting position. Huerta on top and in control right now, trying to get Reina turned over. He's trying to look for somewhere to hook. Maintain some sort of balance. Reina from San Benito ahead 6-3 in points. There's the whistle from the ref. That's the end of the round. We're going to go back to the starting position. We're on to the next round. Huerta. Looks like his ankle strap came off. Reina trying to power out and get back to his feet. But Huerta right there trying to cut him off. Sends him back to the base, turns him over. Reina fights that off, gets back to a base. Huerta looking for, trying to hook. Reina just trying to fight out of it as we come up on a minute to go in this round. About 50 seconds to go. Huerta stays on top of Reina. Reina back to his feet. Both wrestlers back to their feet, entering a grapple. Reina holding a 7-5 lead now. About 30 seconds to go. Both are in the standing grapple. Huerta goes for the takedown, gets it. Reina in trouble. Shoulders nearing the mat. The referee's going to call for the pin. And your winner, Huerta, in the 195-pound third-place game out of Wesco East. And it looks like that's the end of the third and fifth place matches for the boys and the girls divisions. Looks like we're going to reseed the bracket here. I believe we still have the consolation finals coming up, followed by the championship bracket finals. But we're going to take a break here and a brief intermission, and we'll be right back with more action right after this. This is Real Sports Live, reporting from Los Fresnos at the District 16-6A Wrestling Championships.
Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it. Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Real Night City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are Real Sports Live here at the 16-6A District Wrestling Championships right now. Introductions are going on for the final bouts for each weight division. Right now, they're just going through who's wrestling against who in what match. Bit of early fanfare right before all the matches get going. Right now, we are on the girls' side, followed by the boys. So we will have that for you. Just keep it here, Real Sports Live. Now the announcement for the boys' championship matches by weight class. Those were the introductions to all the wrestlers competing in the final matches. We will be back soon for the finals here at the District 16 6A Wrestling Championships live from Laredo United High School. I'm Mark Molina with Real Sports Live. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back momentarily.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina. We're here with Real Sports Live at the District 16 6A Wrestling Championships. And on the floor right now is the first place match in the 106-pound division. We have Almeida from Los Fresnos taking on Lerma from San Benito. And all the boys will be in the middle mat. So we have Almeida taking an early 2-point lead here. Almeida trying to get control. Trying to hook the arm. Trying to get some sort of leverage. And try to flip. But Ledma ends up on his shoulders and he's bridging, trying to avoid the mat. And he's in a full bridge right now, just trying to avoid it. And Almeida trying to force him down. Almeida in good position. Ledma trying to go for that bridge. And there's the pin. And Almeida is going to win the first place championship for the 106-pound division. Almeida out of Los Fresnos. Let's go over to mat 1 for the girls. In the 95-pound division, we have Rezendes from down in North taking on Cruz from Westaco. In the first place match in the 95-pound division for the girls. Rezendes with a 3-2 lead here with 37 seconds to go in the round. Resendiz trying to get the turn on Cruz. Cruz in trouble. Cruz going for the bridge, trying to bridge out, trying to turn over, but to no avail. Resendiz in good position. And Cruz is going to pick up the win via pinfall. No, excuse me, that's Resendiz. Resendiz is going to pick up the win via pinfall. Cruz tried to bridge there late, just couldn't get enough leverage, and it was just too much. We're going to go back to the middle mat here for the boys. We have Casares versus Thompson. First place match in the 113-pound division. Casares picks up Thompson, and they both go to the floor. What a takedown. And Casares trying to get in the mounted position as Thompson tries to secure base. 2 points for that takedown by Casares here in the 113-pound championship match for the boys. Thompson gets to his feet. And another takedown by Casares, and Casares in that mount position, trying to turn Thompson over. Referee calls for the whistle. We're going to go to the starting position. Thompson trying to get in position, but his shoulders nearing the mat. Casares trying to keep him there, but Thompson turns over, and Casares back in that mount, trying to hook the neck and arm area of Thompson. And Thompson trying to get to a base, and Casares try to hook him and flip him. But Thompson trying to jar his arm free, and that's going to be time. While we wait for the start here, let's move over to the outside mat in the 110 division for the girls. First place match, we have Hernandez out of PSJ taking on Quiroz out of San Benito. Hernandez with an early 2-0 lead. The round coming to an end. Hernandez on top of Quiroz. Quiroz gets to her feet. Hernandez takes her down again. Hernandez trying to get Quiroz on her shoulders, but that's going to be the end of the round. Hernandez with the early 2-0 lead after that round. And we're starting the second round here. We're going to stay here on this mat with Hernandez taking on Quiroz in the first place match for the 110-pound division for the girls. There's a break from the grapple. Both girls just looking for the lockup. And they lock arms. Hernandez going for the takedown, gets it. And Quiroz quickly on her stomach. Hernandez on the mount, trying to get leverage as Quiroz trying to get back to a base. And she's sliding around with Hernandez right on top of her. Hernandez trying to flip her over. But Quiroz hanging tough, just trying to stay on her stomach as Hernandez in that mount position is trying to secure the arm and trying to turn her over. Hernandez in the full mount position. Quiroz trying to stay in the base and trying to secure her arms, but Hernandez all over her. Both in the middle of the ring right now. 40 seconds to go in this round. The referee's going to call for the whistle. Hernandez from PSGA. Excuse me. Wrong whistle on the wrong mat. But Hernandez continues trying to turn Quiros over, but Quiros being stubborn about it and trying to get back to the base. Just trying to power out. 14 seconds to go, and Quiros hanging tough. As Hernandez trying to secure the arms and gain some sort of leverage. 5 seconds to go here. Hernandez trying to turn Quiros over, but that's going to be time in the round. We'll go back to the center ring with Casares and Thompson. About a minute to go in this round. Casares with a 5-1 lead in the points. Both looking for a tie-up here. They're looking for a grapple. Casares goes for the takedown, has the leg of Thompson. Casares on his feet. Thompson trying to take Casares down. Casares holding him off. Thompson to his feet, trying to get leverage, going for the takedown, and he does. Casares in trouble. Thompson tried to turn him over, but Casares quickly up on the base on all fours. Thompson trying to get to his feet. 4 seconds left. Casares leading 7-2. That's the end of the round. Let's go back to the outside ring with the girls. We have Hernandez and Quiros. Under a minute to go. Hernandez with a 6-0 lead. Has Quiros on her back. Quiros trying to slide over. Trying to slide her body over, get on her side, or try to get into a bridge, but Hernandez all over her. And that's going to be it. And Hernandez is going to take home the 110-pound championship via pinfall. Back to the middle ring we go. Casares up 7-2, has Thompson. Thompson with the bridge, turns over. Coming up on a minute to go. And Casares and Thompson break, and both are on their feet. Thompson going for the legs. Casares stops him in his track, trying to hold him down. There's a break. Thompson goes for the legs again. And Casares trying to stretch out, not giving any way. Referee's going to call for the whistle. And here's the reset. 37 seconds to go. Casares up 7-3 in the 113-pound first place match. Thompson going for a takedown. Inside of 30 seconds to go. Casares is trying to hang on here. Under 20 seconds to go. Casares trying to break loose. Referee calls for the whistle. 14 seconds to go. We're going to go for a reset. 7-3. And Thompson goes for the legs. Casares backs up, avoids it. Back to the middle of the ring. Casares goes for a takedown, and he gets in the mount. And that's going to be the end of the round. And the match. Casares is going to take home the 113-pound championship with a 9-3 victory in points over Thompson from Los Fresnos. Back over to the girls. Right now we have Solis from PSGA taking on De Leon from Los Fresnos. De Leon on top of Solis, trying to flip her over. Solis into the bridge. Solis into the bridge, trying to avoid getting her shoulders pinned to the mat, and she gets back on her side. What a bridge there by Solis, showing her strength a little bit. De Leon was in good position, but Solis able to bridge out of that, get back on her stomach. And that's how the round's going to end. This is the 119-pound first place match for the girls. De Leon with a 5-0 lead in points. So Solis holds De Leon down for the pin. And Solis takes home the 119-pound first place match. Good maneuver there late. Able to get De Leon over and hold her down for the pin. That's going to be Solis from PSJA. We're going back to the middle ring for the boys. We have Barrera out of PSJA versus Rodriguez out of Los Fresnos in the 120-pound first place match. Rodriguez with a 2-0 lead, trying to get into that mount position, but being fought out by Barrera, who's trying to get back up on all fours into a base, trying to escape, but Rodriguez right there hooks the left arm, keeps him on his stomach. And Rodriguez really aggressive here in the early going. About 25 seconds to go here in the round. She's trying to go for the turnover. Barrera has that left arm hooked. 11 seconds to go. Referee calls for the whistle. Calls for the break. Point awarded to Barrera. We're going to go on the reset. Rodriguez right back on top of Barrera in the 120-pound championship match. And that's how the round's going to end. Barrera trailing Rodriguez 2-1. Rodriguez tries the takedown, and he gets right on top, and both swing towards the edge of the ring, and now that's going to be out of bounds. Barrera tried to take down. There's the break. Both wrestlers tie up in the grapple once again. Rodriguez goes for a takedown, gets Barrera nearly on his back. Barrera quickly to his stomach, and Rodriguez in the full mount. Trying to hook one of the arms and turn Barrera over. Barrera trying to get back on all fours. But Rodriguez has the left arm about hooked, and he's just trying to get some leverage to begin a attempt at a turnaround. Barrera gets the arm free. Rodriguez hooking that left arm, not letting it out of his sight. He's trying to go for the turnaround, and here he goes. He just about has him. And Rodriguez pins Barrera to take home the 120-pound championship. It took a little bit of work from Rodriguez, but he finally hooked the arm and he finally got the leverage he needed to get that pin. First place in the 120-pound division. And to the outside ring we go to the girls. 2-2 match. About a minute and a half to go. Luvano from PSJA versus Quiroga from Westaco East. Quiroga trying for the bridge. Luvano has her, and that's going to be a pin for Luvano. And Luvano wins the 128-pound championship via pinfall over Quiroga. Very quick action here on two different rings. I want to thank my cameraman Bert Ruiz for doing such a good job here at getting us all the action. Back to the middle ring we go to the 126-pound division first place match. Ruiz out of PSJ North taking on Sosa out of Los Fresnos. About 30 seconds gone from the first place from the first round of the match. Ruiz with a 2-point lead against a shifty Sosa, who's Sosa trying to get to his feet, trying to go for the takedown of Ruiz. Ruiz fighting it off. Sosa showing a combination of strength and speed here as Ruiz tries to gather himself and get away. But Sosa entering that mount and trying to hook one of the arms to begin a turnaround. Sosa not letting go. Ruiz trying to get back to his feet, cut off again by Sosa. Sosa on the mount from the back, and he's going to try to turn over Ruiz. Ruiz trying to get back to his feet. Nearing 10 seconds to go in the round. To our left, we just had Saldana from PSJA defeat Aguilar from San Benito in the 138-pound first place match. We got a good one going here between Sosa and Ruiz. Sosa with the shifty performance, but Ruiz holding a 3-2 lead heading into the second round. And Ruiz the aggressor here. And Sosa tries to get back on into a front base, and there's a whistle. It's going to be a point awarded to Sosa. So now we're at 3-3 in points. 1 minute, 51 seconds to go here in this round. Meanwhile, we have Vasquez from San Benito versus Martinez from PSJ North in the first place match for the 148-pound division. Right next to this mat, but again, a really good one here between Sosa and Ruiz. Tied at 3-3. Sosa trying to hook and go for a turnaround. And it looks like he's got it. Ruiz trying to turn around. Ruiz has his leg hooked. Sosa gets the pin. And Sosa's going to take the 126-pound championship. And here we go back to the outside mat, we have Vasquez versus Martinez. Vasquez from San Benito versus Martinez from PSJA North, and the 148-pound division. And we have a pinfall. The winner, Martinez from PSJA North in the 148-pound division for the girls. Back in the center ring, about to get going, is 132-pound division championship. Cruz from Westaco taking on Gonzalez from PSJA. And we start fast right out of the gate. Cruz with a takedown of Gonzalez, and he gets in the mount position. Cruz takes the early advantage with the takedown, and Cruz already trying to hook that right arm. But Gonzalez trying to get back to a seated position, and he gets taken down fast. Quickly back to a base position, trying to get back to all fours. And Cruz not letting up. Cruz all over Gonzalez here in the early going of the 132-pound championship match for the boys. Cruz. Gonzalez gets up, but Cruz takes him right back down. Gonzalez doesn't have a second to breathe. Cruz right on him and right back into the mount. Took all that effort for Gonzalez to get to his feet just to be taken down almost as quickly. And now Gonzalez getting into the mount position. If anything, to maybe catch a breath or two. It seems like he's been busy trying to hold off Cruz. And Cruz nearly back to his feet, and Cruz gaining the advantage again. And Gonzalez trying to grab a leg or something. And Cruz trying to take the arm away from Gonzalez. Really aggressive Cruz here in this first round. 13 seconds to go. Gonzalez trying to hold on. Cruz with a 4-2 lead. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the whistle. Cruz really aggressive coming out of this match in the 132-pound division. We'll keep it right here, but right next to us, we just had a pin in the girls' 165-pound division. San Benito Spedis defeats Recio from PSJ in the 165-pound first place match for the girls. But Cruz and Gonzalez locked in an intense one here. Gonzalez trying to hold leverage as Cruz is trying to keep hold of the leg of Gonzalez. Cruz with a 5-2 lead in points. Gonzalez trying to take down almost immediately after that whistle. We go to a grapple, and both are on the floor now. Gonzalez getting aggressive as Cruz tries to cover up and keep his arm. But Gonzalez looks like he has a leg hooked. And Gonzalez quickly back to that mount position. Cruz back to a base. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Quickly going into the grapple. A lot of aggression on both ends. Gonzalez goes for the takedown. Cruz ends up on top. And here's Cruz. Cruz trying to power Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to contort his body, keep him on the side, but the shoulders are almost down. Cruz on top of Gonzalez. Cruz is trying to overpower the shoulders down. Gonzalez trying everything he's got, trying to go into the bridge. Can't get it. Doesn't have the leverage. The shoulder's still on the mat. Gonzalez turns around and makes it back to his stomach. took everything he had there. Looks like Cruz a little frustrated, nearly had him there on more than one occasion, and that's how the round's going to end. But Cruz well ahead, 11-4 in this match. No doubt about it, Cruz the aggressor. Meanwhile, back in the first ring, Villanueva from PSJ defeats San Benito's Martinez in the 185-pound first place match. Back with Cruz and Gonzalez. Gonzalez gain on top of Cruz here in the third round. And Cruz just needs to hold on. Gonzalez. About a minute 15 to go here. Just trying to get into some sort of pinning position, and he almost got Cruz onto his side. Gonzalez has the leg hooked as well as an arm. And in the next ring we have Waters from Los Fresnos win the 215-pound championship over Bettis from down the north via pinfall. And I think that's going to do it from the girls division. But we have an intense match, and Cruz is going to take home this victory by pinfall with 37 seconds to spare. Cruz the aggressor the entire match there. Gonzalez had his moments, but Cruz cut him off at every turn momentum-wise. And we're going to stay here on this middle mat. That just about wrapped it up for the girls' side over there, that last heavyweight match. Seeing Waters take home the championship over Bettis from down in north. And there's a little bit of a break in the action here, and we're going to go to a quick commercial. It's Real Sports Live. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, we're PSJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Go!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We're back here at the District 16 6A Championships. Like we said, the girls wrapped up. And in the ring right now, on your screen, is the 138-pound division championship. We have Lopez from PSJ North versus Ponce from Los Fresnos. Lopez from PSJ North, a tough out with the early 2-0 lead. According to the sheets, Lopez 26-0. Ponce with the height advantage, but Lopez a stockier wrestler, and it definitely has the strength down low. And Lopez all over Ponce here in the early going. gets in that mount position, and a relentless attack here early. Lopez with a 4-0 lead. Ponce is able to get up, but Lopez stays right with them and takes him down to all fours again. And it looks like he's going for a takedown. Ponce just trying to escape, and there's a takedown from Lopez. The referee is going to call for the whistle out of bounds. We're going to go back to the middle of the mat for a reset. As both wrestlers going back to the starting position. Lopez and Ponce looking to tie up here. Lopez trying for the takedown against the taller Ponce. 4-1 match here. And Lopez goes with the takedown, but he ends up on his back. He goes on the bridge, and he turns over on his stomach. Ponce tried to take advantage of that, but now Ponce is on his shoulders, and Lopez is trying to end this match. Lopez picks up the pinfall. With 4 seconds to go in the round, that's Lopez picking up the 138-pound championship. Up next, we have Solis out of Los Fresnos taking on Zepeda from PSJ North in the 145-pound championship match. Zepeda, the freshman, against the senior Solis. And Zepeda in a bad predicament here, trying to bridge out of the pin. He's trying to bridge, and he's trying to turn himself over, trying to get over on his stomach. But Solis looks like he's too strong, but got a long way to go in the round. Zepeda tried to bridge out and does onto his stomach again. Close call there, but good job by the freshman being able to bridge out of that, trying to get to his feet. But Solis takes him back down, and another bad predicament by Zepeda, and Zepeda is going to end up getting pinned. Solis going to pick up the win in under a minute in the 145-pound weight division championship. And a quick match there, but the freshman just outworked. Things moving very quickly here at the District 16 6A Wrestling Championship. Very well-run tournament so far. And here we go. We have Hernandez from Wesco East taking on Herrera from PSJ North in a 152-pound championship. Herrera going for a takedown, but Hernandez cutting him off. Tries again, but Hernandez looking for the mount position, touches the edge, out of bounds. Back to the center of the mat. Still scoreless here. And the wrestlers once again off to the edge. About a minute gone here in the first round of the 152-pound championship match. Up next, the 160 division, followed by the 170. Once again, referee calls for the whistle. Both the wrestlers having trouble staying in the middle of the mat as it spills over the edges. 43 seconds to go here in the round. And that's Herrera with that takedown. Herrera with another takedown. Trying to get Hernandez turned over. And Hernandez nearly on his back, but turns over on his stomach. Herrera in that mount position. As Hernandez trying to get to his feet. Herrera turned him over, but once again, they reached the edge. Herrera with the 2-0 lead. About 10 seconds to go in this first round. And there's another whistle, and that's going to be the end of the round. With Herrera with the slight 2-0 lead in points. The wrestlers reach the edge again. A lot of that going on in this match, the 152-pound championship. Here's the grapple. Herrera going for the takedown. Hernandez stops him. Now Hernandez trying to get on top, trying to hook the arm, and trying to get him over. Now Hernandez trying to get Herrera into a pinning predicament. Oh, Herrera slips out of that, and there's a takedown, hard takedown by Herrera. But Hernandez right back to all fours base. Herrera trying to hook the arm. Herrera has the arm hooked in the back. The referee's going to call for a whistle. Herrera with the 4-0 lead, and he's a little bewildered at that whistle. He felt he was gaining momentum, and the whistle just killed that. And here we go, Herrera right on top of Hernandez. Herrera trying to get back to where he left off before the whistle. Trying to hook the left arm. Herrera staying on top. Hernandez just trying everything he can to stay there on his belly. Herrera has Hernandez in a pinning predicament, but Hernandez able to escape and get back on his belly. Ten seconds to go in this match. Herrera the aggressor, but Hernandez fighting off the momentum at every turn. 5 seconds to go in the round. There's a whistle. Five seconds to go. We're going to go to a starting position. And that's how this round's going to end. Herrera with a 6-1 lead. beginning of the third round. Hernandez trying to hook the leg. Bofresser's on the break. Hernandez goes for the takedown. But once again, near the edge. 8-3 the score. Herrera in front of Hernandez. Hard takedown by Herrera. Hernandez immediately on his stomach. Herrera trying to get the turnover. But Hernandez, stubborn, staying on his stomach. Referee calls for the whistle. Herrera up 10-3. Looks like Herrera could be content with just getting to the end of this round, but he's staying aggressive, trying to pick up the pin. 10-5 lead in points. There's another whistle. Under 50 seconds to go. Herrera on top of Hernandez, trying to hook the arm. Hernandez gets back to all fours base, and he's trying to reverse. And he gets himself into an odd predicament here. He's trying desperately to get the pinfall down 12-5. Oh, Hernandez in a dangerous situation there, but turns around on his belly. Herrera gets into the mount position. Final 10 seconds of the match. And that's how this round's gonna end. And Herrera is gonna pick up the 12-5 victory in points in the 152-pound championship. Or between matches, we'll be right back with the 160-pound match between Solis out of San Benito versus Trevino from Los Fresnos. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back right after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
And we're back at the District 16 6A Wrestling Championships. We're down the home stretch here. Because right now in the ring we have the 160-pound championship match between Solis out of San Benito and Trevino out of Los Fresnos. And Trevino going for the leg and the takedown. Hard takedown there. Trevino gets in that mount. And Solis just trying to shake it off, get back to his feet, and get some leverage. But Trevino keeping him off balance. And there's a whistle. Going to the start position. About a minute, under a minute to go here in this first round. Trevino all over Solis so far. Trevino has the neck area hooked, and he's got a leg. Solis just trying anything to get a little bit of balance and a little bit of leverage to keep Trevino off balance, but Trevino seems to have it all going from Solis to his knees, and Trevino's off balance now. And Solis trying for a takedown, but Trevino digs in once again. He's back in that full mount. And that's how this first round's gonna end. For Solis and Trevino, headed to the second round here. After this match, we're going to have the 170-pound match with Solis out of PSJ and Rodriguez out of Wesco East. Second round underway here in the 160-pound championship. Trevino with a 2-1 advantage here with points, as both wrestlers trying to gain advantage in the grapple. Both wrestlers just trying to take the advantage in this grapple here midway through the second round. Trevino trying to get to the legs, and Solis just trying to keep him at bay. Trevino gets to one of the legs and he takes him down. Another big takedown. And Solis trying to bridge and keep his shoulders off the mat, but Trevino's looks like he has everything working for him, just trying to muscle him down, but Solis gets all the way back to his stomach. Nice move there by Trevino to roll through. Both wrestlers back to their feet. Under 20 seconds to go in this second round. Trevino up 4-1 in points. Solis trying to stay alive. And Solis gets Trevino into a pinning predicament, but Trevino quickly bridges and rolls out. And that's how this second round is going to end. Hey, the third round, close match. 5-3 Trevino ahead in points. Solis trying to get the early upper hand, but Trevino goes for a takedown, gets it. Now he's trying to get into the mount position. As this third round just gets kicked off, Trevino with a slim lead in points. Just trying to get out of this round. It's Trevino, but still going for the pin in a close enough match. Solis trying to go for a takedown, Trevino muscling out, and both wrestlers get back to their feet. There's a quick break. There's the grapple coming up on a minute to go, a minute 16 to go here in the third round. Martinez up now 6-3. Trevino now up 6-3. Excuse me. Try to roll through that one, but quickly back to his feet is Trevino. Solis hanging on, and Trevino wrestles Solis down to the ground. He's got him in a pinning predicament, and he gets him down for the pin. That was all muscle there in the waning moments by Trevino, who picks up the win via pinfall over San Benito's Solis in the 160-pound division. Coming up next, we have Solis out of PSJA versus Rodriguez out of Wesco East in the 170-pound match. So it's Solis out of PSJA taking on Rodriguez from Wesco East in the 170-pound division. Rodriguez on a full mount here on PSJA's Solis. Rodriguez enjoying the early 2-0 lead in points here in the 170-pound match championship. Rodriguez nearly got Solis down. Solis getting back to his stomach, nearing the 30-second mark. 30 seconds to go here in the first round. 2-point lead for Rodriguez out of Wesco East. Trying to hook the arm. Rodriguez reaching back. Solis reaching back, trying to hook the arm of Rodriguez. Trying to roll him over. But Rodriguez trying to get back on a mount. Solis trying to get to his feet. Trying to take him down. And here's Solis. And the whistle gets blown. Solis nearly had Rodriguez down. We're going to get the reset here, the start of round 2. Rodriguez up 4-2 in points. But Solis trying to be aggressive. And he gets him into position for a pin. Rodriguez trying to bridge out. Solis in prime position here, just trying to muscle down the other shoulder. Rodriguez trying to go into a bridge. And Solis is going to pick up the pinfall and the win in the 170-pound first place match. Solis from PSJA picks up the pinfall over Rodriguez. Up next, we have Fonseca from Wesco East versus Ruiz from San Benito in the 182-pound first place match. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back with that match right after this.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
And we're back here at Real Sports Live from the District 16-6A Wrestling Championships on the screen right now, we have Wesco East's Fonseca versus Ruiz from San Benito in the 182-pound first place match. A minute 17 to go in this first round. Fonseca grabs a hold of Ruiz's leg, and Ruiz is trying to get out of trouble. Oh, and there's an easy pinfall by Fonseca, makes quick work of Ruiz. And look at Ruiz was trying to scramble out of trouble there, just couldn't. Fonseca caught up to him, put his shoulders down for the pin. That's Fonseca from Wesco East, the 182-pound district champion for the boys. Up next, it's Hernandez from Los Fresnos taking on Pettis from Donna North in the 195-pound championship. And after that, it's the 220-pound championship featuring Hernandez out of Wesco versus Guerrero out of Los Fresnos, followed by the 285-pound championship featuring Lozano from Wesco East and Ramos from Wesco. But coming to the mat, Hernandez out of Los Fresnos taking on Pettis from Donna North in the 195-pound championship match. Here we go. Pettis from Donna North gets on top of Hernandez quickly. And Hernandez takes Pettis down. And it's an all-out brawl here in this match. Pettis and Hernandez wrestle to the outside. Pettis with an early 2-point lead. Wrestlers again after the restart wrestle to the edge. Getting back to starting position. Already an exciting match. Just 30 seconds gone. Pettis and Hernandez just brawling, and once again to the outside. And here's the lockup in the grapple. Hernandez took a swipe at the legs there. But Pettis keeping him out of reach. And now both wrestlers just locked up in a grapple. We're now under 50 seconds to go here in this first round, which has already been an exciting, aggressive one here by both wrestlers, but here we are just in a lockup. Hernandez has Pettis in a predicament, just trying to wrestle his shoulder down. Pettis trying to bridge out of it, and Hernandez just trying to flatten him to the floor. And Pettis trying to bridge off to his side, but Hernandez in really good position, just trying to muscle down the other shoulder. And there's the pinfall for Hernandez with 3 seconds to go in the round. Not even a full round, but it was quite an exciting match. Two matches to go, ladies and gentlemen. Bouts 91 and bouts 92. Coming up next in the 220-pound division, Hernandez out of Huesco versus Guerrero out of Los Fresnos. $220-pound match about to be underway. First place on the line, and here we go. And here's the lockup. Guerrero out of Los Fresnos versus Hernandez out of Huesco. Both wrestlers go down trying to seize momentum out of the grapple. Both involved in the grapple still. Guerrero taking a swipe at the legs. Hernandez went for the legs, but Guerrero stopped him in his track. And both wrestlers are back up. Both still trying to come out of the grapple. Guerrero has a hold of Hernandez's leg, going for the takedown, but Hernandez stopping him, went down to his knees, and Guerrero trying to get back up to his feet, establish some sort of leverage. And Guerrero gets on top, and now he's trying to turn around Hernandez. He's trying to turn him around. He's got him. He's got him turned around. Hernandez just trying to get back on his side. But Guerrero trying to overpower him. Hernandez on the bridge, but to no avail. Guerrero takes home the pinfall. Guerrero, the senior out of Los Fresnos, is going to take home the 220-pound championship match. And here we go. Bout 92, Lozano, the senior out of Huesco East, taking on Ramos, the junior out of Huesco, and the 285-pound division. And the final bout here, Lozano out of Huesco East versus Ramos out of Huesco, underway. 285-pound division. Both wrestlers locking up here in the final match of the day. It's been a long day here. Matches got going around 9 o'clock, 9:30 this morning. And we have reached this point. Now we have these two heavyweights in the middle of the ring to end the day in a crosstown rivalry. Both just trying to get control in the early grapple. Again, that's one thing you're seeing in some of these bigger weight classes. The early grapple seems to be of importance. Sometimes the stamina's not there, and it's important to get off to an early advantage and get some early leverage in case the body starts to tire. But we are inside a minute with about 48 seconds to go here in the first round. And both wrestlers still just trying to take control in the grapple. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. And there's the break. 14 seconds to go here. And it's been all grapple here, and that's how the first round is going to end. That's how the first round is going to end. Here we go. We're going to get in the starting position for the second round. Wesco East Lozano on all fours with Ramos from Wesco. On top. Both wrestlers on their side. Lozano trying to get into a sitting position and get his arm over. And it looks like he has Ramos in a bad predicament, trying to just put his weight down. And Ramos trying to avoid going over on his back. And Lozano just trying to leverage those shoulders down. And Ramos just trying to get some sort of balance to maybe attempt the bridge. But Lozano looks like he's too strong, and Ramos just trying to find some way to get over on his side and back on his stomach, and he's back flat on his back, and there's the pinfall. Once Lozano got him down, it was over. It seemed like Ramos just couldn't get any kind of leverage. And ladies and gentlemen, after a long day, that's the end of the district meet. A lot of bouts here today. Over 90 matches. Just a lot going on here today, and that was the District 16-6A Wrestling Championships. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to be able to be out here and call most of the action today. Not often or not ever has there been a wrestling match live streamed for the Valley, by the Valley. And it was a pleasure to be out here on the call today. I want to thank my cameraman, Bert Ruiz, for being out here and doing such a great job with the angles. It was fun to be out here on the call. Good work all around, and this is definitely a pleasure to be out here. I want to thank Los Fresnos for being such great hosts. And as everything gets torn down, that's going to do it from Los Fresnos. And that's the end of the District 16-6A Wrestling Championship. I'm Mark Molina. This has been Real Sports Live. We'll see you tonight. We have basketball, Jubilee Brownsville versus Lyford in a big District 32-3A champion district basketball match. So that's going to be girls basketball at 7 p.m. So join us here on Real Sports Live for that one. We're also going to have other games in the area, so watch out for that. A lot going on tonight. We're even going to have women's full contact football tomorrow. So just a lot going on here in the next 2 days. So just keep it here at Real Sports Live. I'm Mark Molina signing off. We'll see you later.